This guy, McCumber, feels that his organization does not have an obligation to help anybody catch any terrorist or suspected terrorist.
Even though I would have run the pictures, let me just say, first of all, they wrote a big story about it. He said that he thought that there were some concerns about privacy. I mean, we do need to be concerned about using newspapers to throw up pictures of people about whom there's not any information, who haven't been charged with a crime.
Got to trust the FBI.
Well,
you know,
we trusted the FBI, and Richard Jewell was not our man.
But the issue is, but still, the press then presented Richard Jewell.
Wait. Jane made a very interesting point. We trusted the FBI, and Richard Jewell, this is the Olympic bomber,
Everyone
was
learned
not
a
our
lesson.
man. Whoa. Richard Jewell used the system, sued, and won.
Yes.
All right? The grievance was redressed. No agency, Jane, no system is perfect. We're in the middle of a war.
Right.
People want to kill us. They go to a newspaper, and they ask the newspaper to print pictures that are public, okay? This is a public camera capturing this activity, and the newspaper says, blank you, we're not going to do it. I think that people in Seattle have to very seriously consider that. Now, Tammy, all the money from the elites, we know that journalists give, most journalists give money to Democrats, and now we know teachers do, at an enormous level. I mean, the disparity is just off the chart. How do you process that?
Well, it shouldn't surprise us, of course, that the Academy is giving that kind of volume of money to Democrats. The only other place where there's more white, rich, liberal Democrats are in the drug and alcohol rehab centers in Santa Monica. So you have a sense of where the money's going to come from. The truth of the matter is, though, what's interesting is that the hypocrisy here is that the Democrats complain about the oil and gas industry supposedly influencing government, that it's unfair, and that it's this big, weird corporation that wants to undo the impact of the American people, whereas they're getting that kind of money and more from the Academy and from that level of elite, and those elites don't even send the American people dividend checks every month.
Yeah, but it's not really a valid comparison, Tammy, because the oil companies do have a very tremendous lobby, and they are gouging us.
So does the Academy.
I'm on the side of the Democrats there.
Yeah,
but
so
the
does
teachers,
the Academy.
wait, Jane.
Yeah, but wait a minute.
Wait a minute, Jane. Tammy, the teachers can't really do much. I mean, they just, it's all an emotional ideology. We want this person.
Yes, but at the same time, they're controlling the minds of the young people sitting in those chairs.
That's what it is, though. How can you change it?
They're getting federal grants. They're running think tanks. They're running issue tanks where and Jane knows the dynamic of the Academy. It's incredibly influential and always will be. And when it's one singular mentality, this at least exposes that, and it exposes the hypocrisy of the Democrats.
All right, Jane, you're a teacher. What do you think?
Well, first of all, when I looked way into it, the William & Mary was basically one professor. I mean, he makes more money than I do, but 99% of 135,000. Mitt Romney got 440-something thousand, was third there. These figures are not totally clear. I don't dispute, the overall tendency in recent years. I think we've got a more polarized climate. I think there are questions about the Bush administration and funding of science and opposition to the Patriot Act, all of which are influencing this. But professors are not writing legislation the way Wall Street, chemical companies, a lot of other industries that are heavily partisan the other way, that are very organized. We're not that organized in the academics.
I'm shocked about there just aren't any smart conservatives because they just don't get hired at the universities, do they?
Now, I bring a lot of different people to my classes, and everybody I know is
but they're not on a payroll.
Democrat.
They're not on a payroll.
And these are all, Ivy League people who went to Harvard with
Well, when I retire,
Obama.
I'm going to apply to every college in the country as a teacher.
I'll hire you.
And we'll see how many people hire me.
Okay, I'll hire you.
Ladies, thanks very much. We appreciate it. Here